today in the second video of my Sketch to Scrap video series. And as you can see here, this is the sketch that we are going to be working on. So I am going to be scrapping 4 2x3 photos. So I just printed out onto 1 4x6 photo using my selfie. And I am going to be scrapping I guess a page on the things I'm watching right now, so I call it the watch list. So let's get started. So like last week, I'm going to be using my scrapbook, the Calico scrapbook kit from October 2016 called Wink Wink. I'm going to be supplementing that with a bunch of various things on my stash as well, So that pink kind of square piece there on the page is actually from, I think it's from my Project Live kit. This is from a core kit. I think it's designed by Dear Lizzie and called Fifth and Frolic, I believe. And what you see me doing there is just opening up that alphabet letter pack. It's slightly translucent, as you can see there. I'm just choosing the colors that I want to use. So once again, this page is going to be kind of a brightly colored kind of page, and obviously the pop of color is going to come from those letters. So the next thing you see me doing is just, well, actually you can't see, this is on the side, it's just cutting pattern paper to go on the side of the page, which is very similar to what's in the sketch, but what I'll be doing as well is just cutting another strip of pattern paper to go underneath that yellow piece of pattern paper there as well, just to give it a bit of a break. I think it's kind of nice to kind of have another whitish color pattern paper there. And I'm just going to glue that down using my glossy accent, and I'm going to be also sewing that down as well, just using my sewing machine, which you will not see because it's on the other side of my table. I'm just sticking that down, and I'm just going away to do some sewing. And after I done some sewing onto that strip of paper, I'm also going to be kind of distressing the edge of that element as well, that pattern paper kind of portion as well, to give it a bit of a dimension. Obviously you can see the rough edge there. I'm just using my my scissors on the side of my scissors, not even the sharp side, just on the side, the dull side of it, as just to kind of rough it up. And I think it worked really well, and it's less likely to injure me in the process, because if I use the sharp side, I tend to there's more likely that I was just kind of hurt myself somehow. So as you can see there, I am just using my square punch. This one is from Marvi Uchida, I believe, and just punching a square from this, I guess, a Project Live 4x6 card, and I think this one is also from the Fifth and Frolic collection as well. I decided to go with this blue tea. I actually wanted something not blue, but also not red. I went with the blue, but then what you'll see at the end is as well, I'm just going to add the red on top of that, the red tea on top of that blue tea. But that will come later on. And now I'm just going through a bunch of stuff in my stash, just looking through Midnight collection. So this one is a part of a core kit called Midnight, and yeah, I'm just punching a bunch of squares to kind of filling in the various gaps that are between my photos. And my plan is to keep the right part of the page quite clean, so quite empty, but then just making sure that trying to mimic the a strip of, I guess, film, which is just the page itself is about movies. So, well, movies and shows, actually mostly TV series. So I'm just going through that and sticking down a bunch of various bits and pieces of pattern paper, and yeah, sticking that down. And now I'm just thinking what I'm going to do with that large space on the bottom left there. I decided to go with this pattern paper, which is from a Maggie Holmes collection. I think this one is called Open Book. It's just almost like a old book pattern paper looking kind of type. I was just taking that down. Apologies for things being off the frame there. And now I'm just cutting up another 3x4 journaling card from the Midnight Project Life core kit, just to fit in that space. And I like how it was supposed to be week in review. I decided just to cut week in and just say review, which I think fits really well with the story about things I'm watching right now. So yeah, and now I've just decided to stick everything down. I'm happy with where everything is at the moment, and I'm just also going to be choosing a bunch of leftover pieces to fill in the top and the bottom gaps there as well. And now I'm just using my Xeron adhesive thingy. I don't really know what's it called, but it put adhesive on the back of kind of translucent looking stuff, so it doesn't look as because if you just use normal adhesive, sometimes you can see, because you can see through it, sometimes you can see the adhesive, and this works a bit better, but I have to admit it's not perfect. You can still see the adhesive, and it didn't work as well as I thought it was going to, but I already bought the product, so I might as well use it up. And now I'm just cutting out the excess, and I'm just filling in the gap down at the bottom there, and also I'm also going to be filling in the gap on the top as well. And just gluing everything down, cutting off the excess. This is my favorite pair of scissors. So this is the Fiskars one. I purchased it years and years ago. I actually bought a spare one, which is in, I think it's called titanium or something, so it has less chance of glue getting stuck onto them. But this pair has been so good that I haven't had to replace them yet. So I'm super happy. I love the sharpness. I love the fact that they're so thin that when you cut off the excess, you actually cut off the entire piece of the excess. There's no edge, and yeah, so it has been great. Even though I still can't fuzzy cut very well, it's not the scissors' fault. So just writing down my thoughts, and when I watch these series, and what I'm thinking about them and all these things, and I just like having a record of what I'm watching right now. I think it's I like the memory, kind of having that side of it being recorded is really, really cool, because I'm sure that in a couple of years I won't be watching the same video series. So yeah, and if I do, then it'll be cool to see it anyway. So, and now I'm just sticking down these letter stickers from my little shoebox. So this is a red one, and I like how it coordinates with that T there. And next thing you see me doing there is just stamping the date, just using my VersaFine blacking, and I'm gonna stamp it on the left, as you can see there, because I like the how everything on the right is so kind of clean. And now I'm just sticking down this yellow lemon kind of almost embellishment, translucent embellishment that came in a Studio Calico kit. I don't think it came in this kit. It came from various kits ago, and I've been meaning to use it. The page has nothing to do with lemons, but I just like the yellow, so why not, right? So here's the finished page. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it so I can keep making it. Here's the sketch once again. I'll be posting the sketch on my website as well. If you have any suggestions, comments, or even questions, please leave in a comment. I'll try to answer as quick as I can. And if this page or this plan, this sketch inspires you in any way, please leave a link to your page. I love to see your creation. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!